Today I'm reacting to a new video. Today I'm reacting to 10 YouTubers who almost passed away. This is by Chills. So yeah, I already did a reaction video on this guy before. It was his fan encounters video. If you guys want to go watch that, it's somewhere on my channel, or well, I'll be nice, I'm gonna link it in the description down below. Alright guys, if you guys want to see that video, I'll link my reaction to the description down below, and I'll link this video as well. Also guys, remember to follow me on my social media. Follow me on my Instagram, because it's the only other social media I have so far. Yeah. So, without any further ado, let's begin the reaction. Also, remember to like and subscribe, you guys, because we hit 100.
Today,
I want to make more. I want to have more subscribers. I at least want to hit 300 by next year anyway, so yeah. Let's go.
we are going to analyze YouTubers who almost passed away while making a video. How ironic it must be the very platform you use to make a living on nearly becomes your end. Number 10. A YouTuber named CJ Powers eagerly records the final stages of a drone project he and his group have been working on together. They are just about to fire it up when his friend Christian makes a nervous joke about the drone coming to life and attacking.
It's gonna go rogue and it's gonna kill me.
Roughly 2 minutes later, his joke becomes prophecy.
Smile at the camera.
Watch again and you'll see the sharp propeller swing towards Christian's face and neck at a high rate of speed. The loud motor gives Christian just enough of a heads up to barely move out of the way. They all laugh about it later, but look again and you'll see how close the drone was from slicing something vital and taking his life. Number 9. A YouTuber named Josh Higgs is on vacation somewhere when a raging wildfire causes him to pack up and take off.
Yeah, dude, that gets closer every time I record it.
He and his family escaped to a remote cabin that's a good distance away. Firefighters have even cleared a ditch around the property in hopes of containing the spread. Soon it becomes apparent that they may not have gone far enough.
Way too close for comfort.
Oh, you gotta leave, man. You gotta leave.
I can feel the warmth.
I know.
You gotta leave. You have to leave. The moment you
In my
feel the fire,
opinion,
you have to
Josh and his
leave.
family should have left a long time ago. But they wait until the fire is very close before they pile
Very
into their
close?
car
Like,
and
okay,
barely
that's not
escape.
that close,
I wouldn't
yeah.
be surprised if where they were
Like,
standing
just
was
leave.
reduced to rubble and ash within the hour. A single gust of wind in the wrong direction could have sent the fire screaming towards them twice as fast as before. Number 8.
Oh, hell no. Nah. I have a huge fear of tornadoes, you guys. I'm not even kidding. I have a huge fear of tornadoes. The moment I heard that siren, I'm like, no, it's good. I'm gonna pass out during this video or something.
YouTuber named Bay State Hockey watches nervously
sucks. You're
as
on
a
the highway
tornado
too.
takes
You gotta
shape
go
one field
faster.
over.
That's it's right there. It's right there.
There it is.
Oh
my
Dad,
That's only a couple hundred feet away, Dad. Don't worry.
Oh, shoot.
Just when it looks like they've outrun the first tornado, they
Wait,
see more
first?
problems ahead.
There's two.
There's like 3.
There's three of them. Only.
The only thing that
Robin's
saves them
been
is the fact that the
praying.
road just so happens to turn in the exact opposite direction as the tornadoes are forming. The YouTuber escapes alive,
Bro, I've
but I
actually have a
doubt
huge
this
fear of
Florida
tornadoes,
family will
man.
ever forget the time
like
they
I'm
were
gonna
wedged
die of a
between
tornado.
3 twisters and almost didn't make it.
We just stuck with three tornadoes. Yeah, I've been praying. No. I've been like on the floor of my car, like just like hoping that if a tornado is near me, my car doesn't get like, you know, sucked into it. Like I hope I'm just in a good enough distance so that the tornado doesn't even touch me. Because I actually have a huge fear of tornadoes, you guys. I'm not even kidding. There's this one tornado that almost like touched down. There was a tornado warning around my city, and I was just like in my basement just praying to God that like it didn't even happen. Because I know if a tornado happens, my house is getting destroyed. My basement is basically still on the surface. The ceiling of my basement is still at the surface. So I'm basically dead if a tornado comes. Like, if it goes plowing through my house, I'm done.
Number 7. A YouTuber
Oh,
named
I saw
Chase on
this
Two
one.
Wheels
I
is
saw this
riding
one. I saw this one. I saw this one. This is the one where like two guys like try to steal their bikes or something, but then like they realize they're recording, and then like, they just leave. I saw this one.
around Atlanta, Georgia,
I saw
with a
this one.
friend when two strangers approach and ask a lot of direct questions.
Huh?
Y'all recording?
What kind of bike?
Oh, wait. You recording?
Yeah.
See?
The men immediately back off when they learn he is recording with a helmet cam.
The other guy has a
That's
gun.
when Chase's friend notices something is very wrong.
Yeah, that
One
guy
of the
over
men
there
never
has a
takes
gun.
his hand out of his pocket, and when
Yeah,
they
the guy in the
review
blue
the
shirt has a gun.
footage, they see what appears to be some kind of firearm. Maybe they are jumping to
see?
conclusions, but there's just no way to know what would have happened next if the men didn't
they kinda
notice
look good,
Chase was recording. Based on what you've seen here, let me know if you think they really were armed
Yeah,
or
they are.
just
They're
making
actually-
friendly conversation.
No,
Number
'cause, like, he just
6.
backed off when he said like they're
A
recording.
YouTuber named Bay Rosali records his science teacher conducting a dangerous classroom experiment.
Oh, I've been
He
recording
orders
too, then.
everyone to the back of the class, and for good reason.
Good job.
Somehow, a huge plastic jug
Some
combusts into a
motherfucker
giant fireball that knocks the teacher backwards. If he hadn't made everyone go to the back of the room, they could have easily gotten caught in the blast too. I'm not sure what the point of this experiment was,
Oh, the whole
or
class is
exactly
on
what was
fire.
inside of
Starts
the
spreading.
jug, but if you have done
Oh
this
my
before at
God.
your school, then tell me what is going on
I wanna do
here,
that.
and more importantly, what was supposed
I
to
wanna
have
do that.
happened. Number
I actually
5.
want to do that.
Dennis Allen takes an inner tube down the local creek. It's something he's done often before, but this time it's raining and the currents are stronger than he has ever
Yeah.
seen.
Why would you
Still,
even
Dennis
do
is
that?
confident in his abilities and bravely sets forward. The ride starts out gentle enough, but soon picks up speed as he moves
The
into
moment
more
it starts picking
open
up speed,
waters.
I was like, I'm
Soon
getting
he
off.
really begins to regret not bringing a paddle, as he is carried through
I wouldn't
low-hanging
bring a paddle
branches and
either,
other
I think
thorny
about that.
obstacles. He manages to keep his balance for about 5 minutes, until it becomes apparent that he can no longer hold on.
Oh shoot, this is too dangerous.
How deep even
He
is
is
the
carried
water?
downstream and eventually clings to a bridge while water rushes beneath him. Dennis
is the
seems to be
water?
trying to stay calm,
If it's
but I can
actually
detect
deep,
some fear in his voice,
then,
perhaps more than he is
Yeah, I've
meant
been
to let
thinking,
on.
But if I can reach
He
the
quickly
bottom,
realizes pulling himself
I
out
could
of the
probably,
water
like,
is going to be a
carry
lot
for a little
harder
bit.
than he initially thought.
Oh, this was something stupid.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Dennis slowly works his way to the shallow end without letting go, and eventually he climbs out with the help of a nearby bridge pole. Looking down, you can see he was clearly not exaggerating the danger. The current is strong enough to pull a full-grown man under. Number
we got pulled
4,
under?
a
Like,
YouTuber named Audrey and Liz is excited to recreate a science experiment. She learned that if you soak a dollar bill in isopropyl and light it on fire, it won't cause any damage.
I'm gonna dip the dollar.
You think fire?
Everything is going according to plan, but then she messes up by holding the bill over the open container, catching it on fire.
Yeah.
She tries to pour water into the container to extinguish the flames,
What?
but when that doesn't work, she makes the biggest mistake of all.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing here.
I'm a quick fire.
Oh my god!
What are you doing?
Panicking, Audrey flips over the flaming liquid and sets her entire table
What are you
on
doing?
fire.
Cover it up.
She turns off the camera so we don't get to see exactly how this situation was solved.
Cover
Obviously,
it up.
she managed to escape with her life and later uploads the video onto YouTube.
Is she dumb? I would have covered it up. Hang on, I got a text message real quick. Nah, okay. But I would cover it up, okay? Like, okay. First, I'll put water on it, like, not like the same container as that. Like, what's it called? Like, bring it over the sink and, like, put water on it. If that doesn't work, cover it up. There's two options you could have done. Cover it up, or cover it up, or why am I burping all of a sudden? Cover it up, or just put water, like put it in a sink and pour water on that. Just don't flip it over. She
But if
dumb?
any of the liquid got on her clothes or hair,
Oh
it
yeah,
could
that was.
easily be an entirely different story. Number
Oh, is number
3,
3 ready?
a YouTuber named the Starbreed notices a bright white object floating upwards and starts recording. The weird object somewhat looks like a street lamp, except it's way up in the air and seems to be heading in the Starbreed's direction at a fast rate of
Is that lighting
speed.
error or something?
Moments later, it is only a fraction of its original size and hovering directly overhead, twice as high as before. The Starbreed continues to record in total disbelief, not even so much as making a sound, just quietly zooming in. Just when it looks like the unidentified flying object is about to go away, it does something completely
my
different
eyes,
instead.
My eyes, oh shit, that hurts. Oh, yeah, that hurts.
He records a brief strobe light effect and then the UFO is gone. Looking back at the footage, the Starbreed has little doubt that this was actually an abduction attempt on him that was aborted at the last possible second. I'm not sure if this was a real encounter or just CGI. As I said before, it almost looks like the UFO could be one of the street lamps edited. Take a look at the evidence again and let me know what you think really happened here.
Eyes.
No.
Okay, but like, if it was an alien abduction, you have been okay. To make it more realistic, in case it's fake, I'm not saying it is fake, but just in case it is, to add more effect, fall on the ground, because there's too much light. Okay? There's too much light, man. Just, like, fall on the... Like, when the lights hit, if it's real, I'll be on the ground already. Just saying. Because, like, I'll be like, I can't see anything. I'll probably be weakened by the time that happens. So, if that happens to me and aliens are trying to abduct me, they basically got me already. Because the moment I see that light flash, I'm blinded and I'm weak.
Number 2, a YouTuber named Nick Soup is barefoot water skiing when suddenly he finds one of the handles wrapped firmly around his throat. Look again in slow motion and you'll see exactly how this 1 in a million scenario unfolds. The handle drops into the water, shoots back into the air, and wraps...
It's like some ghost trying to kill you now. Oh my god. I feel bad for him.
Perfectly around Nick's throat like a noose.
If he fell down,
thinking fast,
bro,
he rips the handle over his head while still hanging on. Had he let go and fallen into the water, he would have been dragged by the neck at high speeds.
Yeah, that sucks.
Before we get to number 1, my name is
like,
Chills and I hope
happens.
you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I recently released the music video for my song Dreamland, and we may have caught something paranormal at the 55-second mark. Tap the circle icon in the top right corner, then tap my music video and let me know what you think it is. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person, so if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way you'll be notified of the new videos I upload every Thursday and Saturday. Number 1. A YouTuber named SPRT Life is going to investigate some train tracks that are rumored to be haunted by an inhuman creature. The tracks are reportedly hard to cross and very...
I'm not traveling on some train tracks. Are you mad? Especially at night. What? Okay, if a train comes, you don't know where you're going, first of all. I mean, you could just jump off the track. But, like, still. Why at night?
Very narrow. Numerous people are said to have been run over or fallen.
Wait, I paused in the wrong second. Did you say fallen?
To their doom.
What?
They sneak past a fence and it isn't long before they hear strange noises from an unseen beast.
Oh, there's some
They
reading.
soon find a set of tracks elevated high off the ground.
Nope.
The
Wait, what? Not full screen. I was never full screen the whole time. What? I just exit full screen. What? This is what full screen is for me now? I can always scroll? Oh my god. You know something, you realize something every day. But like,
bottom is pitch black and they can't even see how high up they are.
okay, that's where I was. Okay. Why would you even go up it in the first place? What if a train comes? Bro, you don't even know where you're gonna go. I mean, can you really keep your balance and run fast at the same time? I don't think so. I'm the one who's gonna stay back. If a train comes, you're all dead. Just think about it. And what if the train comes from the opposite direction? You know what I'm saying? Like, the fastest way, there's a train coming. What you gonna do?
One of them gets a little too bold and goes out a long
Oh
distance.
my god, he's gonna die.
No, we're not out that far.
No, if you look down, you're out that far. You'll die.
Yeah, if you look, see, that guy knows me. I'll be that guy. Like, I'll be the one who's respawn saying like, guys, don't go. If the train comes, you all are dead. Unless it's a, okay, unless this is an abandoned train track, and there's no train come here for the last, I don't know, 2-3 months. I'm not going on that.
Then, as if right on time, the worst equipment malfunction possible occurs.
Oh my god.
Alex, my light won't come back on.
Oh, you guys,
Suspended
you guys
high
are
above
dead.
ground in total darkness, this YouTuber hears a train horn.
There's a train coming. There's a train. Get your boots. Get your boots, Tyler.
Oh,
The
you
group
guys
of friends now blindly races ahead,
my God.
desperately
What did I say? What did I say? I knew that was gonna happen. The train is coming after you guys, and now you have no light. You guys are gonna fall either to your death, or you guys are gonna get ran over by the train. And if I were you guys, if I was coincidentally for some reason on that, I was in their position, and the train's coming, I'm just like running. Still, I'll run on like on one of the beams. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'll try running to like one, like either stay on the left side or right side and stick to that. Like move straight as well. And the train's like right behind me. I'm jumping off. Like if it's 11 feet, then is it like? I mean, they said they're 11 feet, aren't they? So yeah, I'm taking that risk because like I rather like jump off than I have the train like run me over. Because if I jump off, I could be like in a good position and like, hang on, I need to get this real quick. But like, if that happens, I'm just jumping off. Like when the train's like, I don't know, 10 feet right in front of me, right behind me, jumping off. I don't care.
trying not to fall off the tracks or get run over. Finally, with the track fast approaching, they are forced to jump. As you can see here, they barely make it out alive as the train passes overhead. Fortunately, they had cleared most of the track, and it was only about a 5-foot drop instead of 30. The only
30?
thing that's
Oh my, you guys actually are stupid. It's at night too. What's wrong with you guys? Is it outside? Alright. What's wrong with you guys, man? If that happens, bro, chill.
saved them that night was their own speed. As for what caused their flashlights to turn off, the group has little doubt that it was the very same creature that the legend spoke of. They say you can find anything on the dark web, though why you would want to find any of the things mentioned on this list is beyond me.
They're sus, actually. Like, I'm not doing that. There's a train track near my house, like right now. Not even, wait, it's like a 10, maybe 20-minute drive. So if I walk there from now, it's probably gonna take like an hour or two. So yeah, and there's always trains there. So bet I will have a nightmare train me getting over by a train after this. But bro, why would you even do that in the first place? Are you actually stupid? Man, these people are stupid, you guys. Who's doing that, actually? Who would go on a train track in the middle of the night? I mean, if during the day, I can understand that. I mean, I guess the only benefit in the night is that, well, if you see the train lights, you can see from a far distance still. So you're still good. But, like, during the day, it's much more better because you can see the full body of it. And, well, you know where you're going. My god. Well, guys, I guess that's it for today. Remember that this video will be in the description down below, as well as, well, the other video I was talking about in the beginning, like the other reaction video I made. So yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't, remember to like and subscribe and follow my social media. Yeah. See you guys next time. Peace out.